And there was a bit of an incident with the police. And when you're seeing the same officers being accused of the same things, I didn't think I was helping people when it's political and our bosses were saying, you got to get their backs. And I was just like,
Correct.
no, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
doing this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I wanted to be a homicide prosecutor. I wanted to
Yeah.
be in that office 20,
Mm-hmm.
30 years. And very quickly on, I was like, you know what? I'm 26 years old. I'm gonna start my own law firm. I got nothing to lose. I'm used to not making much money. I already can barely pay my student loans. So, right, I'm not married. I have no real responsibility. Screw it. I'm gonna start my own law firm.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did. Um, with my roommate at the time, he was also a prosecutor. And we were partners for about 8 years together.
Mm-hmm.
And we were too dumb to fail in a way.
Yeah, you had ambition, right? So
Right.
ambition
Yeah.
is a beautiful thing. So you talk about this dichotomy of seeing the same officer for, whatever the situation is. And I want to just kind of preface this because I want to say that we are I'm pro law enforcement, but I do
So am
have
I.
a better, exactly, because I know you are. I do have a background in law and injustice and criminology, and one of the reasons why I wanted to pursue law enforcement and be into the FBI is because I saw law enforcement from a different perspective, which is, in a drug infested neighborhood, and I really
Right.
I didn't like what I saw, so I felt like I would be a better officer, for that respect.
Right.
So I'll just kind of share one story. One of my my prosecutor friend had shared with me, but she was saying to me, um, there was a case where same officer, he charged a client, um possession. It was like 30 pills or something like that, for one client, and then for someone else he charged 31 counts for each pill
Yeah.
for a different case, right? These are the types of things that happen that people may not be enlightened to, but depends on the violation at first touch, which is something I want to touch on. So, if you don't mind, just kind of shine a little bit of light about what happens at violation at first touch when it comes to, officers.